So I think the budget is going to be, in that it's a confidence vote for this government. It's going to need to find ways to work across the aisle with different parties and come forward with initiatives that are building on everybody's ideas. So we've heard that there's quite a bit of course on climate action that we're going to continue to see, I would say, in terms of what the budget priorities will be. But I think there's an entirely new conversation that's happening right now about how the federal government is going to work with provincial governments and municipal governments and sort of collaboratively deal with very specific regional issues that are taking place in economies that are shifting. And I think another area that I'm really happy to hear the government talking about and hoping to sort of see where the budget is on how it's addressing it is trying to lead in digital policy and ethical AI and sort of issues that I think that our generation is going to deal with a little bit differently if we don't get it right from the onset. And so I think we're going to start to see a lot more leadership within, so that we can also be leaders on the international stage as well. I think we're also seeing a lot of conversations that are reconciling what Canada's role in the world is going to be, what our international development funding is going to look like, if our defense is going to shift, and understanding that we're not governing in a vacuum. There's an international order that is rapidly changing, and so having conversations too about what Canada's role in the world will be, while we're also trying to do our best to service Canadians here. And so I'd say the next piece, and what was really great to hear in the throne speech, was a call out to how we're going to deal with refugees or forced migrants due to the climate crisis. And so I think that there's a lot of questions that we're trying to ask ourselves right now in terms of what Canada's role in all of that is going to be and how we budget to success. Well, I'd say a successful budget is most of the stakeholders walking away and feeling like it was successful. So those stakeholders being provinces and municipal governments, but that are working on infrastructure projects and are all sort of looking for the ways within which this government's going to support them, but also other stakeholders, business communities that are coming to the table, and unions and all of the others that also have inputs into the budgeting process. And so I think success for them will mean having multiple stakeholders that are able to stand with this budget and say, this came together collaboratively. Everyone listened to each other and tried to find ways to compromise. And we've built something that Canadians can be proud of.